Moi, my name is Jana and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories episode number 191, and it will be just a quick check-in from my forest corner. So how are you? I'm here in the garden sitting. It's already evening, the sun is hiding behind the forest, so it's a good moment to sit down and chat to you about knitting. There is a big bush next to me full of bees. If you can hear buzzing, that's what it is. Bees are doing their work. Let's start with what I'm wearing today. I am wearing a knit, even though we have had rather warm weather lately. I'm wearing a tee by Isabel Kramer that I knit a couple of summers ago. I'm trying to figure out the name. I think it's called Tresoro. If it's not, I'll put it on a screen. I will anyway put it on the screen. And all the patterns that I mentioned will be in the description box down below. So that's what I'm wearing today. It has short sleeves and I'm wearing linen pants, and it's a very, very relaxed Friday outfit. Had a busy day and it's nice to wind down a bit for a weekend. I think most of the knitters in Finland are at Jyväskylä Knit Festival right now. I am not, as you can see. Yeah, I had to skip this year, unfortunately. FOMO, yeah, probably, but when you can't, you can't. That's just life, right? That's just life. So let's dive into knitting and talk about my works in progress. I do not have any finished objects today, and I brought 3 whips to show you. Let's start with this one in the lovely summery bag by Hobby Bags. I have my mauvey pink project that I've been working on very actively. I'm trying to finish. I'm trying very hard to finish. It's already big, so it's stuck in the bag. I'm working on a little summer cardigan for our little one, for our daughter, and I'm so close to finishing line. The trouble is that I am running low on yarn, and now I'm trying to figure out, will I need to get creative, or are we still good? We just tried it on this morning, but I'll show you how it looks. It looks like this right now. Like a rag at the moment, yes. I'm working on the sleeves, 2 at a time. We tried it on in the morning, and right now they are at 3/4 length, and she wants full length sleeves. The yarn is Deep Stash Drops Bell in color 16, which is a cotton linen viscose, I think, blend. And I have a limited amount of it, and I definitely can't get the same dye lot, and this is all what I have left at the moment. I have body on hold. I'm working on the sleeves. I will do the sleeves first, and then if I don't have enough yarn to get the body to a reasonable length, I will go and order or get somewhere 1 more ball and use it for all the ribbing. That way, if it's a different shade, it doesn't really matter as much. It probably will be a different shade. There is no pattern for this. I'm improvising. Just a basic raglan with some eyelets added, and it's cute. She really wants it. She's very excited. She's looking forward to it. So I'm knitting on it every day, a little bit. But I got distracted on the way, you know, because new cast-ons are also very exciting, and I have a few. Okay, one is my which one do we start with? Let's start with the basket. One is my midsummer cast-on, because last week, it was midsummer. We celebrated, and I needed a new cast-on to knit when we were sitting around the fire pit, because you know, you can knit at night right now. It's still light enough. We have these lovely nightless nights, yöton yö, nightless night, when it doesn't get dark, or it gets dark for a very short moment because we're in the southern Finland, and yeah, I think it gets a bit dark around probably like 2 or 3 o'clock. No, probably earlier, but up north I think it doesn't get dark at all. Okay. Long story short, blah blah blah. My new cast on is this. If you're on my Patreon, you have seen this. The yarn is beautiful birthday blend, Nutiden, Swedish unspun. My recent acquisition. All these beautiful earthy colors playing together. Some pinks as well. And I cast on Kvist Shawl by Fiber Tales, which is very interesting shawl. Unusual construction because you start from the border and then instead of doing increases you're doing decreases, and I am enjoying the process. It is a bit fragile because, as you can see, I'm holding the yarn single, not holding it double. I just broke it off. See, it's this fragile. I just broke it off. I often hold knitted in double or together with some fluff, a strand of mohair, a strand of light alpaca, or even with a strand of lace weight wool. But this one I'm holding single because that's what Caroline did, the person behind Nutiden, and I saw her sample and I fell in love, and I'm basically doing the same thing. You start with this long snake there, which is this ruffle scallop border, not a ruffle, like a little braid, and then you pick up stitches and then you're doing this. So right now it looks like a giant border of something, just a strip of wool. And I'm at the point where, sorry, it's shining through. It is very thin and very delicate. You can see a little twigs that were added here. I'm in love with these color changes. The colors are absolutely beautiful in this. Very soft transitions. My color sections will become thicker once I have less stitches on my needle, but that's okay, and I'm really enjoying it. I need to reattach my yarn. Luckily it's easy, you just spit and felt it together. You can also use water, but if it's your own project, just spit on it. I'm knitting it on Knit Pro needles, which I rarely do, because these are wood and they are cubic. Yeah, that's just to make the process a bit easier and the yarn less slippery on the needle. Because I think if this slips off, I will be in trouble. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. That's my whip, my second whip for today. And then I have just one more in a summer bag. You've seen this bag before if you're a returning viewer. I use it, I think, pretty much every summer. I've had it for quite many years, and this one is by Bertie and Poppet. Hi Jill. I've been drawn to these colors lately. I don't know why. Yeah, so I'll show you what's inside. Inside, you're not gonna believe, but it's a test knit. It's a test knit, and I was approved. I applied for a test knit quite a while ago by Anarkiv, the same lady that designed Oh My Kaftan that I knit last year. I also test knit that, and then I knit one for our little one, and now she put out another test knit call that I could not refuse because it was something that I have wanted to knit. She has a lot of lovely patterns. She's been a designer for many years, and she had this pattern called Belle Cardi, and I would have knitted probably ages ago, but the problem is that the one she had was bottom up, and I do not like knitting bottom up. For a variety of reasons. I just don't enjoy the process, and I'm a process knitter, so I'm just not gonna do it. And then she said that she will be designing a top-down version of the same cardigan, and then came a test call, and I applied and I got in, and now it's finally on my needles. It took me forever to choose a color. because there were two options. You can either use thicker fluffy mohair and hold it single, or a bit thinner one and hold it double. And the suggested yarn was Rauma alpaca lin, which I love. I love that yarn. I have knit with it now twice, and I really love it. But the color I wanted, I could not find from any stores that ship to Finland in the needed quantity. Because for that cardigan I need a lot of yarn, like a ton of yarn. And I looked and I looked and I thought of changing the color, and in the end I just dyed my own yarn for it. Decided to make it easy. Maybe somewhere along the way I'll knit another version in my dream color, but right now, well, this is also a very good color. I'll give you a hint. It's also a very good color. I've been enjoying all the violets lately, and some blues as well, surprisingly. So we're going with this. This one is called Lavender Tea. It's very soft, cool violet, and I'll show you what I have so far. It's a top down. The most exciting part is not finished yet. It's called Bell Cardigan because it has lots and lots of bells all over it, like little bells. You will look like a giant flower in the end, and I'm still on my first round of bells, but they are not bells yet. I'm still working on them. So it looks like this now. Looks like some kind of weird pumpkin. But that's what I have right now, and here are my bells, but they are not bells yet. Next week they will be bells when I show them to you. So here we are. I'm working on it, and I really love the process. We have probably like 1,000,000 stitches right now on the needle, and then I'll be binding off some of them to create the bells, and yeah. So imagine this. That's what I'm working on currently, and it's been fun. This one is rather mindless, and it's easy to take with me, minus all the huge amount of stitches. But yeah, it's still quite portable. My big Nutiden project is on hold right now, but so is this one. I'm not working on it right now because it's been very warm, and I can't work with Nutiden in a hot weather because it just sticks to everything. And then yeah, Olga's jacket that I'm also working on, it's getting very big and it's on my lap, and I just can't take it right now. So I'm waiting for a bit cooler weather to continue with that. Yeah, what else? Word of the day? Word of the day is garden. Puutarha. Dars. So that's word of the day because that's where I've been spending a lot of time with our little one as well. And yeah, flowers are blooming, cucumbers are growing. What else? Birds are singing. Bees are working. Life is generally good when you open your eyes and you're willing to see the good things amongst everything else. Yeah, so knit and chat. Which one do I pick up now? Probably this one. I'll get comfortable and we will chat for 5 minutes, and then I'll run because the family is waiting for me. I escaped to the garden to talk to you. Okay, let me start the row and then we'll chat. So what's new around here? Well, nothing much except my lovely test knit. We've been also enjoying the warm weather. That's always nice. We had some amount of rain and then it warmed up, and yeah, spending time outside, a lot of time outside. Everybody's enjoying, dogs enjoying. I got a question about Jackie. How is Jackie? Both dogs are fine. Jackie is a granny dog already, so she doesn't take heat too well. She usually spends a bit of time outside and then she goes to hide. I have ferns growing next to the house on the shady side, and then she has made herself a nest under those ferns. She dug a hole under those ferns while nobody was looking, and then she goes and hides in it because it's cooler, or then she asks to go inside because, you know, too warm. Too warm outside for a granny dog. But yeah, she's still quite active and running around, and yeah, not as much as the other one. Another one is the beast. She doesn't care about anything, even though she has much thicker and longer coat than Jackie. But yeah, she's also a fair bit younger. I mean Lima. Lima has been a total outside beast, and she follows everybody around, and yeah. she's a Velcro dog. She's where people are, no matter the weather or other circumstances. So yeah, what else? Work. I have finally properly moved into my new dye space. My yarn shop is closed. Everything is moved out of there, no more. So don't send me mail, don't send me cards to the old address. If you'd like to send me a card, ask for a new address in the email. I'll give you that. But yeah, so that chapter is now officially closed. It was good 7 years, 6 years. I counted, I forgot. I think 7 years we were in that location, and I loved the place, but now it's time to move on. Sometimes you need to make hard decisions to survive and continue doing what you love to do. So, but I have my new lovely space and I'm really enjoying it. I'm still finding the new workflow, and I'm very slowly and carefully starting there. I had my first dye day in the new space. Actually, 2 days ago was my first dye day in new space, and that was absolutely lovely. I enjoyed it a lot. It's a big change. It's stressful and scary, but also very exciting. So yeah. And got my first yarn delivery already into the new place. It's much smaller, and I will be mostly working with my own yarn now, and that's what I'm doing. New chapter in my life, but it's better for our family, and yeah, and for me probably. Less running, less stress, more time to focus on things that actually matter the most, and the things that I really want to do, rather than sprinkling myself too thin on over many different things. Yeah, I was getting pretty tired and stressed out and exhausted from all of that, because running any kind of business by yourself, it's hard. It's hard, and when you're the only employee of the month, of course, always, and you're the boss and everything is on your shoulders, yeah, it's tricky. But let's see how this new chapter goes. But I do feel lighter. The dark clouds are moving away, and yeah, so new journey ahead. So that one. What else? We've been baking a lot of rhubarb pies and making rhubarb lemonade. Yes, jumping to another topic. Trying to change the topic. I don't like talking about my work on my free time, yeah? This is my free time, and you are my free time. My favorite free time activity. Chatting to you. So yeah, and that has been lovely, and we've been playing badminton a lot when it's not windy, of course. Bruno is the champion. He has grown a lot, and he's a good match for my husband, so that's fun. And we've been watching a lot of movies in the evenings, and just going on bicycle rides, and yeah, just doing all the summer activities. Slowing down is good, and having lovely mornings without a hurry has been good. When kids ask for pancakes and I actually have time to make them pancakes instead of rushing out of the door like a mad woman. So, okay, I think I need to wrap it up because I will soon be doing the mosquito dance. Mosquitoes are coming in. Forest is right there. And the sun is hiding now, so mosquitoes are out. Oh no. And I have bare feet. They are after that. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for being here with me, for sitting with me in the garden for a while and listening to my chatter. I really appreciate that. Take care. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know about your summer activities or winter if you're down under. Sorry. But your winter is probably like our summer, yeah. So, yeah. Take care and I will see you next week. Hej, bam.